And so, what's up, family and friends? Welcome to the Work Nation. How are you doing? It's our nation of factual truth where we feel free to share knowledge and spread the knowledge of factual truth without fear, without favor, and without faith. Where we encourage us to live our life and live it well through the knowledge of factual truth. It's your life. So, I want to drop this for us to consider as I share. You have your own, you can also share with us. I titled it, Where Are You Standing? Where are you standing? Many of you are standing between two opinions. You don't have to. You don't have to stand on opinion. Everything spiritual people have, everything religious people have is opinion, and you are standing between them. Make up your mind to stand on factual truth, because that's what makes you human being, that you have your brain working, you can make your own decision, you can make your own judgment. You don't stand with the crowd. You can never stand with the crowd and be right. The crowd are never right. Anywhere you see the crowd, there is no factual truth there. Once factual truth is present, the crowd will disperse. They will disappear. They will get away. The crowd hates factual truth. That's why you see the crowd in churches. You see the crowd in crusade ground. You see the crowd in seminars. You see the crowd in religious gatherings, in Mecca, in Vatican, in Jerusalem, wherever they are selling those opinions that thrills some of them their ego or pleases their illusion. They glue there as ants glue to sugar. So, but before you take a stand on any issue, you have to fact check it. Myself, as somebody that was a Christian, somebody that was a minister of God, a minister of the gospel, a reverend man of God, whatever title it is in religion, you can put it on me because I have tested it and I have the knowledge of Christianity. And the Christianity religion is not different from any other religion or any other cult out there. So, with that knowledge, I can judge with all certainty every religion, every belief system, whether it's spirituality or religion. I fact check them. So, you have to fact check what you hear and what you see. You don't just believe because somebody says, especially because it's coming from your parents or from those you say they are authority. You have to fact check it. Don't just conclude because of your past experience or because of what you had happen in the past. Fact check even with the current things, current happenings. Get your facts together before you begin to take a stand so that tomorrow you will not be found among the crowd, but among the wise few. When people assert things, when people say things, when people claim things without tangible proof, it can be condemned, it can be dismantled, it can be destroyed with or without factual truth, without proof. You can also do that. Because whatever they think they are, you are also. If they think they can twist the truth, you can also twist their lies. You can see how I'm twisting their lies in the Bible to open the eyes of our people, and I do that daily. What is trending in Nigeria now is domestic violence, as if it's a new thing. All of us grew up in domestic violence. There is nobody that grew up in Africa, that will say they did not experience domestic violence. Domestic violence that parents unleashes on their children. The reason why you are a Christian is because of domestic violence. The reason why you're a Muslim is because of domestic violence. The reason why you are a Jew is because of domestic violence. Your parents violated your human right and drag you to church, drag you to mosque, drag you to synagogue, and you grew up in it and continue in it, and we want your children to, or you are dragging your children also in it, it will continue from generation to generation, and you are promoting white supremacy, white superiority, and black inferiority without knowing it. When you hear domestic violence, I see some people sharing videos, making posts about how women are suffering in domestic. Even somebody say that I'm engaging in domestic violence. Okay, let me put it this way. Maybe, yeah, I'm like a train. If you stand before me, if you stand before a moving train, what will happen to you? Because many of you are too afraid to state the fact. You know the fact. You know, especially you men. You claiming to be macho man or to be alpha man or all that. You know how you are suffering. Some of you are women, your wives. You know, they bow tie you, they hold you, they tear your clothes, they destroy your properties, they do many things Many of you are going to club or going to bar or going one joint or the other, spending all time there after business of the day, and go back home in the late in the night when you know your wife is sleeping or and your children, everybody is sleeping, because you are running away from domestic violence. Yes, you know that standing there, this woman will drag you to hit her. You know that it will happen. You know how many times you have tried to strike, you pull yourself back. And they say, oh, that's no, that doesn't make you gentleman. That make you stupid man too. Because you're supposed to speak up. Men are not speaking up about the domestic violence that is going on in their family. They're not. All they see is your reaction, but they don't see the cause. I remember my daughter, when she was still in kindergarten days, she always react when somebody come against her, because I didn't raise her maybe to be somebody to be door hinges that everybody will know. So when she said, yeah, somebody did something, then the teacher will see is her reaction. Okay, what happened? Then she said, what happened? I said, don't worry, it's not a problem. And they find out, yeah, there's no problem. She's not a problem. It's whoever caused that. And she grew up like that. I've been calling on men to start saying the truth. The reason why you are suffering today, especially when they go to court or when they arrest you, is because you did not speak up. You know when it started. Yeah, they will show you video maybe where a man is beating a woman or even a child or all that. You see the NFL player, former NFL player that was beating that girl. But they will not show you what actually happened before that. And when we conclude like that, we end up like the nonsense they wrote in the Bible, like they say they caught a woman in adultery. Where was the man? The only woman was committing adultery. With who? And they wanted to stone her to death. How about the man that had that adultery with her? And that's the same way many women today. You women that are complaining with domestic violence, don't you like it? Don't you believe in the God of Abraham, the God of the Bible? Didn't you have church wedding? Marriage is slavery. You are the slave. You expect the slave master to treat you well? No. He said he will rule over you. That's what you believe. And you come telling me, God will have mercy on me. That God I say will have mercy on me for telling the truth, say that your man, your husband must rule over you. And many of you say amen to that. You knew before you married him. You knew that. But some of you now are using this domestic violence, say, okay, I just shared that. A lady that they say she canceled her wedding because of what happened to Sinachi, domestic violence. They don't want it to happen. You are stupid. She's not saying the truth. The guy don't have money or a lot of money to spend, or he's not somebody that always bring. There are men that have money, but they don't spend anyhow. Before they bring out their money, whether you are their wife or whatever, they come because they know how they struggle or hustle to make it. When you're talking about like, I'm against child marriage, I'm against domestic violence, it's when it involves poor man or poor men, not rich men. Rich men will beat you, you won't even tell anybody. You have seen some women beating up everywhere. Say, no, I just bump into the door. I just because I have to go to work. They can't hide it. Talking again about domestic violence as if it's a new thing. But the main thing that are covering up, and many of you that are awakened, many of you that claim to be woke, many of you that claim to be free thinkers, you can't even think. You agree with them, yeah, domestic violence. Quit domestic violence. Let us go to the main thing. If there was domestic violence there, are they not the people that say where Jesus is, there is peace, there is happy? He said when Jesus is in the family, happy home, we sing it, right? They sing it, they believe it. Jesus is in their family, Jesus is in their marriage. What God joined together. You telling me God joined something together and the what violence going on there and they cannot do anything? Then you are coming against your fellow human being. Go to the main thing. Stop chasing after the shadow. This lady was in let's say in coma now, or life support for 5 days. Within that 5 days, do you hear anybody saying about her suffering? That what led to her being in life support was domestic violence. Nobody had that. It's after death they brought medicine. Think. Where was the God of the church where he was ministering? Where she was ministering, where she was ordained? They are calling her rest in peace, great woman of God. Idiots, stupid people. I am older than her. You say, okay, death can come to anybody. Then why are you praying against death? Why are you not going to those places Jesus said you should go and preach so they will kill you for you to be where he is? That's what Jesus says. Jesus never asked you to build church. Jesus never asked you to go for church service. He asked you to go into all the world, preach the gospel. He said in his name they will persecute you, they will arrest you, they will lock you up, they will kill you. But he said rejoice, for your reward is great in heaven. But no, you are calling the army to guide you. You are calling police to guide you. And you are praying against spirit of death. Yeah, when somebody dies, to show that God and Jesus will fail you. He cannot heal you. He cannot deliver you. They cannot do anything for you in reality. Now you begin to prove anybody can die. God give, God take. Nonsense. Then if God give, God take, why are you arresting the man? Why are you blaming it on domestic violence? Our people, religion has turned you into evil people that evil people brought it for you are. That's why he said that after they converted you, become twice as much evil as them. Matthew chapter 23, verse 15. They converted you and you are more evil than them. The thing that will save you in Africa is when you are if you are doing something with people around, people that know what you're, that's what you do. If not, if the crowd just come and say that you did that, they can burn you to ashes. They can kill you there. There's nothing you will do. Many people have died like that in Africa. They call it jungle justice. They said domestic violence without proof. There's no proof that domestic violence led to her death. Now they begin to share video about her sister and her mother saying bullshit. If you see how the mother dressed, you know she's a religious idiot too. Religious idiots opening their mouth talking nonsense. How about the God all of you believe in, that this God watches all of you, that he will not allow any evil to come near your dwelling while you are suffering domestic violence inside it? But he said he will not allow any disaster, any evil to come near your dwelling. You pray every morning, you pray every night in that same room where you are having domestic violence, and you want somebody like me to flow with you. I can never flow with anyone who is a believer, because they think through their anus. They don't use their head. They are branded. You see people that say there is God and they cannot prove the existence of God. They tell you what you see existed. It did not exist by itself. Somebody created it. That's not proof. The thing you are talking about did not tell you somebody created it. And there's nobody that show up and tell you I created it or I created them. It's somebody that is saying that, somebody like you, and that person did not give you any proof. But when somebody like me tell you no, that God does not exist, look at your life. It's the evidence. You say prove that God does not exist. I did not tell you that God exists. You are the one that said God exists. You are the one that prayed to that God. You are the one that's supposed to prove it. And I've tell you the only sure proof that God exists is God himself showing up. Any God you are speaking for does not exist. Any God you are fighting for does not exist. Look at what people are doing in the name of God. It is because God does not exist. So wherever you put it, it fits in. Before the host had died, he instructed us in ministers' conference. He said that whatever the world is doing, he said, take it and put God on it. And that's how he succeeded. That's how he became rich. And that's how prosperity gospel spread all over Africa. Worldly music, they take it and change the lyrics, put God there, put Jesus there, boom, 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 it's selling. They claim there is God, and this God is all powerful. He can do all things. Prove it. Yo, you need spiritual eyes. No, you are the one that said that. You are the one that needs spiritual eyes. I don't. I use my natural ears to hear what you say. So I need my spirit. I have my spiritual eyes to see it. If you cannot show it, shut up. Period. It doesn't matter who you are. With my level of knowledge, there's nobody that will appear before me and talk about God or Jesus or heaven or spiritual thing without me putting them down. I will always bury them with facts, with facts. Because every truth must be based on facts, not on assertions, not on claims, not on opinions. Everything you have in spirituality, everything you have in religion is opinion. Opinion, and I don't stand with any of them, and I don't stand between them. I am above them. I stand with the factual truth. Religious idiots believe there is God they cannot see. And you who tell them that God does not exist, according even to their life, they say you are a fool. Where do they get it from? In the book, the same book that tell them there is God, tell them that is a fool that said in his heart there is no God. And they are the one that is that fool. Because in their heart, they are saying there is no God. Because if they say there is God in their heart, they will not go to any human being for help in time of need. Do you get what I'm saying? They cannot say there is no God with their mouth. They say it within them, using their idiomatic expression, heart. Heart don't say anything. You don't do anything in the heart. Heart only pump blood. That's the function of the heart. But following their own words, when they go to school, when they go to hustle, when they go to work to make money, they are saying in their heart there is no God. And that's what makes them fool. If your God exists, you must be a foolish person to go and walk under any human being. If your God is real and you are serving any human being, you are a fool. And in your heart, you are saying there is no God, according to Psalm chapter 14, verse 1. And that's why all of you, evil people, religious people that say there's no God in your heart, you go about doing abominable things. The husband of this woman is a Christian. The church she goes, Christians. Herself, Christian. And all of them were watching with their God. This woman died in life support. She died. And then they come now telling us domestic violence. If you are born and raised in Africa, tell me you don't know what is domestic violence. You didn't experience it in your family. Every Christian family have violence in it. Every Muslim family have violence in it. Every Jewish family have violence in it. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu that is now still in detention. Who are the people that arrested him? Who are the people that went to his house and killed many people there? Who are the people who are killing people that are fighting for Biafra? Who are the people killing them? Are they not people that believe there is God? But in them, they say there is no God. That's why they are doing those abominable things, going and killing other people, suppressing other people. You see what this guy is saying? I say the fact is that life is absolutely beyond every human knowledge. It's a lie. You are the life you're talking about. It's when you see life outside you. That's when you end up with this nonsense our people keep spreading. Nobody knows it all. Have you tried? You are following their system and you conclude that you are nobody. That's the lie they want you to believe. Nobody know it all. And few people controlling the whole masses as they know better than the masses among all the masses. That's why when I see like when they say this person is the strongest person in the world, say that's bullshit. You haven't gone all over the world. There is somebody that will just pick him with one hand and kill him. And he says he's the strongest. That's what you say. And they want you to join. They want you to accept it. Religious people stands on the holy ground. Holy ground. Which one is on holy one? Holy ground is a meat. Holy people, meat. Holy God, meat. Holy book, meat. Lies. There's nothing holy. Nothing is holy. Everything is natural. Everything about you is natural. There's nothing spiritual about you. There's nothing holy about you. There's nothing. Stop following all this nonsense. Some of you, you say you are no longer religious, but you don't want to leave the garbage. You say, oh no, I'm no longer religious. I'm spiritual now. It's the same bullshit. Whether you are religious or spiritual, it's the same bullshit in different toilets. In different way. They say that standing on holy ground. But the ground is the ground. There is pit under it, and there is sign. We keep putting signs on them, telling them there is pit under that ground. They say no. They ignore all the signs. They ignore the facts. Ignore logic. Ignore reasoning. Ignore reality. They keep ignoring it, and they keep falling into that pit. They say no. Those ones that fell, they don't have faith. No, they don't have their faith was small. Yeah? I thought they say if you have faith as small as mustard seed, yeah, you can still move the mountain. So what? Why is the size of faith now the problem? When your colleague fell, then they'll be using the side of that their colleague that fell to promote. Like now they're still using her song. I see some people still using the message of Maurice Munro. Talking and showing that bullshit. He died of a plane crash. Anointed man of God died in plane crash. Imagine if I'm the one that died. They will say it's because I'm against God and Jesus. Rihad Bonki, our ancestors, killed him with cancer. Are you ready to hear me now? Pastor Adebayo's son, our ancestors, killed him. Prophet T.B. Joshua, the Ogun of Yoruba land, killed him. Ada Jesus, our ancestors, kill her. Evangelist Chinedu Wadike, our ancestors, kill him. See this sister Osinachi, tell them she was killed by the gods of their village. Do you hear? Do you get what I'm saying? This is how we can free our people. If you are the one that died, you say you are atheist or you are a free thinker, you don't believe in God and Jesus anymore. Don't you know that we say that, oh, it's because you did not accept God? That's how they converted us when they come to showing us all this lima on crusade ground. They tell us they preached to one guy. He did not receive the gospel. Then he was riding the bike and get accident. His head cut off. He found himself in hellfire. They show us to us. They show that to us in our marketplace. I still remember it. Let me do my thing, man. I've been saying all that in my videos. So check my videos, and I don't want to waste my time repeating myself on that. Say what makes you walk and talk? What makes you walk and talk? Can somebody? Oh, good. And these are the people you will expect me like begin arguing with them. I spend time to do my own research. I hear some people say what I don't agree. I begin to do research. I don't come and explain to me. They explain to you what? Listen again, think again, keep reading again what that person say. You will get it. It's not far from you. There's no truth outside you. Every truth is you. You are the truth you are looking for. You are the way you are looking for. You are the life you are looking for. You. Hey, let me finish this, man. You see our people who left their villages, who left their towns, who left their countries and traveled to abroad, struggling and hustling. Yet they tell you there is God. It is God that is doing that. After all they went, you know what they went through to pass through immigration and come to travel to abroad. Yet they say it is God. God made it possible. They believe the fire on the mountain of Moses in the Bible. So they say they are standing on holy ground. How many of you know remember this song? Let me play. We are standing. I remember when I used to worship. Oh man. And I knew now there were angels all around. Let us pray, praise the Lord, Jesus now. We are standing in His presence on holy ground. Do you hear that? Now think about that. They are standing on the ground just as the one you are standing on. But they believe, they imagine, they you know they assume they are standing on holy ground. You know where he said, take off your shoes, for the ground where you stand is holy. Now they believe, hear what he said. He said, and I know now there are angels all around. Have they seen any angel before? No, but they know there are angels around. Then he said, because of that, let us praise now Jesus Christ, for we are standing in his presence on holy ground. This woman used to sing it. See how she died. You stand on holy ground in his presence, yet he cannot do anything to save you, cannot do anything to heal you, cannot do anything to prosper you. They believe they are standing on holy ground based on what they read in their book. And they sing it and pretending it's true. And if you tell them otherwise, they say, oh, you are devil, antichrist, you are demon. The holy ground is in their head. The Lord Jesus is in their head. And they believe. First Peter chapter 1, verse 8. They have not seen Jesus and they cannot see Jesus, yet they love him, they believe in him. And what a joy. Say they have joy that the word cannot express. That they are saved. That's all I'm saved. Saved from what? You are still suffering. You are not saved. My family, my friends, or wherever you are, factual truth is the solid ground to stand on. Whatever is that you believe is truth, fact check it. If it's not based on facts, trash it. We are not standing on holy ground. There are no angels standing anywhere. There is no Jesus anywhere. There's no God anywhere. It is us, human beings. We are, when we come together, we are almighty. We can do all things. No God can stop us. No devil can stop us. No demon can stop us. No Jesus can stop us. Think. So you won't think like religious people, like spiritual people. See our people that claim on spirituality. See how we are suffering in our land. If spirituality is real, there will be no bad governor or bad leader, bad igwe in our land. Some people are saying there is God. When you are suffering, you have vigilante in your village, you still say there is God. What is the work of vigilante? If there is God, you wouldn't need the vigilante. If there is God, you wouldn't need police. If there is God, you wouldn't need big army. If there is God, you wouldn't need even anyone to be your president or your governor or your igwe. Wake up, my people. In every issue, in every matter, where do you stand? Stand on the solid rock, which is factual truth. There is no lie, there is no religious lie or spiritual lie that can stand on it. But you can, because you are human, you are eternal, and you were born to live, explore, and enjoy life. And you are that life. I see you enjoying it. God, oh yeah.